And we're back. AdventureBlur here. With how controversial Sonic Forces has been, I think it's about time that I gave my thoughts and opinions on the game now that it's finally out. So here's my very first review, guys. Seeing as this is a lore channel, I think I should start with the story first. And the story is spot on. It has some of the best writing in any Sonic game, especially for Sonic. His dialogue is written extremely well and managed to capture his personality perfectly. Infinite is also a great villain, and one that I couldn't help but get hyped for every time he appeared on screen. And he was also a true threat. May not seem like a big deal, but after several years of amusement parks and meh villains, it's nice to see one that could beat Sonic. The side characters were great as well. They may not have been needed, but it was great to see characters like Rouge and Espio and Silver make appearances in the game. And Knuckles is a great character again, and not dumb. One of my only gripes story-wise is probably the cutscenes. They're great, but may have needed some more polish. It doesn't take away from the experience for me, but occasionally it would have a small flicker on the screen. Not a huge deal, but it's kind of annoying when you're trying to enjoy a story and you see like small little flickers on the screen. Just a little problem it had. Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is great. Modern Sonic is still the high-speed action we've come to know and love through generations and colors. And classic Sonic, though the weakest in this game, still holds its own in terms of gameplay. And the drop dash introduced in Mania is in Forces, which is awesome. Then there's the biggest controversy of this game, the custom character. I love it. The mechanics of the custom character are very well done, and I truly like how the customization was handled. Though most would want there to be perks for every upgrade, I like being able to make my character look how I want it to without any major changes in gameplay. I would spend 10 to 15 minutes on the customization screen by accident just because of how much fun it is. Being able to unlock so much gear is really fun and gives a good reason to go back to previous stages. In short, this game has a ton of replayability because of the custom character, and I'm glad for it. As much fun as Generations was, it could get boring. So it's nice to have a reason to want to come back and change it up. Also, the whole linear problem is non-existent. I feel like it has about the same gameplay style and map layout as we've come to expect in modern games, with a mostly straightforward path with different ways around the path thrown in. If anything, I feel like the red coin placement is pretty weak. I would have rather found them by exploring more, but seeing as this is a boost game, I'm not all that surprised. And the music, whew man. The music was, as usual for a Sonic game, amazing. It reminds me again of the Adventure and somewhat the Rush games, which I am not complaining about. In few moments compared to speeding through enemies with fist bump blaring in the background. The score for the cutscenes is jaw-dropping at times, and adds to the epicness of the game. Really? That's what Sonic Forces is. Epic. Overall, I love Forces. It captured the tone of the Adventure era and the Archie comic series, and combined it with the gameplay of Generations to provide an excellent adventure. If you are an Adventure fan or modern Sonic fan, buy this game. It did so much right that it overshadows the few mistakes in it. If you're a classic fan though, I would say it might be a pass. As much as I love the game, there really isn't much there for a die-hard classic Sonic fan. But don't worry guys, you still have Mania. And if you're new to the Sonic series and want to try one of the games, I highly recommend Forces. The game has great gameplay, a good story with tons of characters from both old and new games, and lots of replayability. And with it being $40, it's a steal. Anyways, this is AdventureBlur, and I will see you next time. If, of course, I'm done playing this game, which I kind of doubt.